This is Patricia, a current college student living here in Orlando. Recently, Patricia was taking an art history class that sparked her curiosity about one famous virtuoso. A virtuoso is a person highly skilled in music or another artistic pursuit, also known as a genius or expert. She wanted to learn more, so she decided to pay a visit to a local visual art museum where she encountered the works of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a famous Italian artist, mathematician, inventor, and writer of the Renaissance era. The Renaissance era was a time of great social and cultural change in Europe, spanning from the 14th to the 16th centuries. The word Renaissance is derived from the French word meaning rebirth. It is used to describe this phase of European history, where there was not just an influence of art, but as well as philosophy, literature, music, architecture, science, and so on. This rebirth era was inspired by a revival of the classical art and intellect of ancient Greece and Rome. Besides learning of the significance of this era, Patricia discovered that Leonardo had many brilliant pieces of artwork, such as an altarpiece named the Adoration of the Magi, that he created for a monastery just outside Florence. An altarpiece is a work of art, especially a painting on wood, set above and behind an altar. Although this painting is well known, the piece remains unfinished. Among his other works, Patricia came across one of Leonardo's most famous paintings, which was the Mona Lisa. It was a portrait of a woman he painted in 1502. The portrait is thought to be based off a real woman who was the wife of a Florentine official. Although somewhat plain, this portrait is still a topic of discussion among today's artists. Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa in such a way that she can look different each time any of us look at her. He used a specific technique known as fumato. Leonardo described this technique as without lines or borders, in the manner of smoke or beyond the focus plane. His technique is still used and practiced with today's artists. This brings us to today's lesson. In class, we'll be reading and discussing Leonardo da Vinci's many famous artworks, his life, and his significance to both the Renaissance era and today's art, as Patricia learned at her visit to the museum.